Alrighty, good morning everybody. Morning, what's up? Any idea what's happening on IMPP? IMPP? No. Imperial. Dumping hard. I know that much, but why that's happening, I'm not exactly sure. Movement like that, sometimes share offerings, something like that. So, all right. Good morning. Good morning. All right, we'll give everybody here on YouTube and Discord here about 5 minutes, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started with the news. Good morning, what's up everybody? We're gonna go ahead and get started with the news in just a minute. Good morning, good morning.
GNSS, Genesis awarded supplier contract from Sourcewell. No terms disclosed. Gulf November Sandy GNSS.
GNSS. Tips on how you find your support and resistance levels. So linear resistance and support levels, usually you can go to the daily and you can find those consolidated areas of rejection, right? Multiple different daily candles wicking off of or rejecting a specific level. Obviously SPY 478, all-time highs, this level here. You got another key level right there. That is a strong level here, very strong.
RSN.
Obviously you see
Neurosense Therapeutics receives FDA clearance of IND for Prime C for the treatment of ALS. Shares spiking here, moving above the 180 level, up 25% for November Romeo Sandy November. NRSN.
Neurosense Therapeutics, guys, moving to highs on that FDA approval here. That's somewhere where I would probably fill into speculative shares. It is spiking relatively high. Not sure the float, would have liked to know a little bit of research on that one, but that could obviously, I would maybe wait, but I'm not a penny guy. I don't trade pennies like that. I know some of you guys have traded pennies with me and we've got some good ones before, but I'm not in the penny state of mind. What's happening? Good morning, good morning.
KSS.
As far as downtrends, usually I just start by looking at are looking for, like, you know, higher lows, lower highs, and I'm looking for, you know, like here with that high here, looking for the next rejection point, then you start to see, you know, the confluence there. So obviously I can elaborate on that a little bit more.
OSI Systems receives $25 million order for electronic assemblies. Oscar Sandy India Sandy OSIS.
Alrighty, everybody. I think we're good to go. We're going to go ahead and get started with the news. There we go.
ARTL, Artello Biosciences reports cash and investments of $35.6 million as of December 31st. Alpha Romeo Tango.
What's up? If you guys are on TikTok, remember to leave a like. I do appreciate it.
HLBZ, Helbis Media signs agreement with the MLB to stream the next 3 seasons on Helbis Live. Hotel Lima Bravia.
There's spiking
HLBZ
on that. Alrighty. 1 second. Alrighty, so Let's go ahead and get started, everybody, with the morning news. So, start you guys off. Thank you guys for the likes. I do appreciate it. So, right off the bat, everybody, Ukraine defies the Russian demand that its forces lay down arms before dawn in Mariupol, where hundreds of thousands of civilians have been trapped in a city under siege and already laid to waste by Russian bombardment. A Chinese Boeing crashes with 132 on board. No sign of survivors. Guys, terrible news to report. I have to be the one to also be reporting it. But that is unfortunately happened earlier today. So Buffett deepens insurance bet with over 11.6 billion Allegheny deal. William Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway has struck a $11.6 billion deal to buy Allegheny, the owner of Reinsure Transre, just weeks after the 91-year-old billionaire bemoaned the lack of good investment opportunities. Amazon union backers see bright future for organizing despite tough odds. Workers at the Amazon.com seeking to organize a warehouse in Alabama after a bruising defeat last year have invigorated by a resurgent labor movement, bringing energy to the campaign despite the long odds they face.
Chicago Fed national activity for February.
This BS? Well, guess what? You never ever have to hear again, my boy. Oh, shit. Sorry, I just accidentally ended my live. Sorry about that. Okay. Anyway, U.S. stock index futures were lower as fighting in Ukraine raged with no signs of a ceasefire, even as diplomatic efforts continued. European shares were mixed and choppy trading. Listen to what they're saying. European equities were mixed and choppy trading, while Asian shares were mostly closed in the negative territory. Mostly. That means some closed green, some closed red. What does that mean? Choppy. So, the dollar edged higher while investors awaiting remarks from the Fed Chair Jerome Powell later in the day. Okay, oil prices jumped as European Union nations considered joining the U.S. in Russian oil embargo after a weekend attack on Saudi oil facilities. Spot gold prices were in the green. Nike is expected to report quarterly earnings as a highlight after the bell. Economic data, we got none, so we don't really have any data, which is good because no data is good data. But we are going to be listening and waiting for Powell to speak. Of course, that will bring always bring some volatility to the market, and hopefully in the direction that we'll be heading here going into the day. So obviously, keep your eyes peeled on Berkshire Hathaway, Allegheny Corp. In other headlines, I'm trying to see right now if any of these are worth. ConocoPhillips ongoing gas leak at ConocoPhillips site in Alaska occurs 7 different wells and cracks in the drilling pad. Natural gas has been leaking for at least 2 weeks from oil-producing ConocoPhillips field in Alaska's North Slope. GM, General Motors SoftBank Group Course Fund, excited to bet on General Motors' self-driving car subsidiary. Cruise as the auto giant up the ante, investing another $3.45 billion in a loss-making unit. So, we need to go and we need to make sure that we are aware of our price upgrades and downgrades. Yeah, AMD looks cool. As far as price target raises, this morning we've got, these are actually cuts. Those are all downgrades. Do we get any upgrades? Trying to see if there's anything worth reading upgrade wise. Nope, but 12 a.m. Eastern time, Jerome Powell. Yeah, that's about it. And then Nike is pretty much the only earnings, so. Alrighty. I was going to look for any price upgrades and downgrades, not really seeing anything necessarily in range. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys my predictions and what I'm thinking today based on the setup that we have. So we're not really gapped down or up in this case with SPY, but where we are at is we are at the gap. That gap fills at 446.50. So there is a chance that we push up and we fill that gap in the AM. And if we do, I'm obviously probably thinking that we follow in suit with other major ETFs. And we're probably going to chop or stay in range possibly until lunchtime, until maybe Powell helps move the market. But until then, I do have a watch list for today. There is a couple of stocks that should move regardless of market conditions. One of those stocks that had earnings, I believe this morning, was PDD. This one's got good upside targets around $48. It's also good downside targets below $40 with gaps to fill all the way around like 30, all the way down to $27. So really liking PDD as far as the setup is concerned and the fact that they had earnings. Also, I thought it was rather interesting where its downtrend was without even clicking or going any higher. I can just use this. And as you can see that this key level right here, bada bing, is more than likely where we could see or find ourselves, maybe even a little bit higher at $50. So watching both sides of PDD today. SQ is also on the watch list today. This one did a beautiful gap down. We love gap downs because gap downs set us up to be more bullish. Of course, big spike at the end of the day.
Ryanair Advanced Materials issued statement regarding letter from Chatham Asset Management. Reports board determines that Chatham proposal is not the best interest of the company and its stockholders. That's Romeo Yankee Alpha Mike RYAM.
So SQ, there's a couple, and this is not a day. So
Myers Industries announces price increase in materials handling segment.
If there is suspected chop usually comes after what? Strong uptrends. A lot of the times that those consolidation patterns and setups are also going to occur after strong moves. And what did we get last week? We got really strong moves to the upside. And we are also, so take a step back out. We got to know what we got going on in the higher time frame. So as far as the higher time frame is concerned, first of all, I still think that we can still hit the 160s, but we did and do have that double bottom esque setup breaking, and so any retest of 132 would be welcomed, because a retest of 132, if it happened today and a bounce, so watch that 132 level, that would be awesome, because then if you see and confirm that bounce, you can start looking towards that 160 level on the SQ. So SQ is looking pretty cool. It also just has moved really, really well. Facebook, the plight of my existence, and also just one that I missed. I missed this beautiful wedge that we all saw. We all pointed out, and it did end up breaking up. So what is the rule with wedges? If you guys don't know, this is your opportunity to learn. Good morning, everybody. Morning, what's up, lady? I haven't seen you in a minute. Polly Jack, what's up, everybody? So with a wedge, usually we can always, oh, I know that struggle. Usually we can always count on 50%, right? 50% retracement of the pattern itself. And where are we? We are slap dead center at $50 or 50% of the actual pattern itself. So are we going to move and break to the upside? That is basically the new setup. That's what we have to kind of evaluate now. So levels underneath you are 212, levels underneath that are 210 and 208 for bounces and consolidation. Why? Because more than likely after a big move like that, you're going to consolidate before making your next move to the upside. But of course, we're going to let the market tell us what is going on. We know that European markets were choppy. We know that most markets ended in the red or barely in the green or somewhere in between. What does that mean for us, and what can change that? We have no data points coming in, right? So that's not going to add volatility. We have Powell talking, and we're going to see what type of volatility he brings, but that doesn't happen until 12 o'clock. So please, if we do not make a new high, if you're somebody who uses orb strategy or whatever the case may be, if we do not make a high, 12 o'clock, if we do not make a new high, I would highly recommend you don't have to leave for the day, but I would highly recommend going into your higher time frames and setting your alerts and stepping away. If you start the wrong way, you're likely going to continue the wrong way. And if you want to be sitting at your computer all day, unable to get up, and more likely to take a bad trade, then sit at your desk in the middle of the day. So, it's up to you. Obviously, some people sell premiums in the middle of the day. Maybe that's could be a great day to do so. So whatever it is, but those of you who are new, those of you using and utilizing weeklies, so make sure you use good risk. Good morning, what's up, everybody? Excuse me. So anyway, we've got PDD, we've got Facebook, we've got Square. I did and do have Microsoft on the watch list. I don't expect for this one to break above 300 today. One thing to keep in mind and to pay attention to is that Microsoft is often like a leading ETF. It moves faster and quicker than your Apple, anything else. It often almost leads your ETFs sometimes. So pay attention to Microsoft regardless. But again, Friday's high, $300.87. There is a point of control above that. Of course, there is a gap. We're starting the day with a gap. So there is the potential to take that gap fill to the upside. I personally, if you guys see this rising wedge here on Microsoft, that makes me feel like we could hit 295 today for a retest. So I think a lot of retests are going to come today, which will set us up for better plays towards the end of the week. So make your decisions now on where you need to take something and where you're going to walk away, and have it in the back of your mind that when we make big moves, we always go to consolidate, and when we consolidate, we set up for bigger moves later on. People losing money during times of consolidation just sit and watch as the stock moves without them because they exited. So obviously stay long. If you're going to enter something, set your support, supply, demand, whatever, and use good risk. So but anyway, Microsoft's kind of on the edge as well with that one. So that's really about it as far as my watch list is concerned. Just trying to stick to stuff that has volatility or has had news or is going to be moving well. I do have like Plug on the back burner as a watch. I also have Baba. That's seemingly giving us a decent setup, as you guys can tell. Big gap down for Baba, looking like it may end up hitting 101. And if it does, that's where I suspect it will hit. There is the potential to drop into the 98s, and of course, maybe lower. I don't know. I'd be happy with that. But anyway, that's it for me, guys.
Good morning.
Oh, hello there.
Hello.
What do you do?
I did excited to end this month and possibly get clear direction next month, although earnings season start next month, so is it really direction?
I was just gonna say, it's delusion.
Is it direction or is it just restarting the rat race all over again?
I mean, you got to make the retest look convincing. That's all I gotta say.
That's exactly what. Fun Monday.
I got attached to certain companies. Listen, I promise you, if you get engaged to a company, that CEO will never know, okay? He won't feel that love, but he will take profit. I promise you that.
He will dump his shares on you.
So here's the thing. You are utilizing a good investment opportunity, and you are utilizing somebody's good business model, good work ethic, good setup, or maybe not even work ethic, but maybe it just looks good. Tesla. I'm just kidding. That guy works a lot, but that was a uncalled for shot at Elon Musk. But you're using their opportunity that they made for themselves and for their company to better your financial situation. So when you look at those opportunities, obviously even for long-term equity, it's good to keep that in mind. So being married, you're the only one that's going to divorce. Let's just put it that way. You're the only one hurting after that. So, because I promise you, Jamia doesn't care that I bought, at like 14 and sold at like 60. It doesn't care. It doesn't care that I tried to buy back at 29 and sold at 13. It doesn't. Go ahead, dude. It's all you.
Yeah. So, good morning, Simple Stacks. So today is going to be, I think, a very nice session. Mondays for me are just watching, not really focus on anything. We saw Asia pretty much pull back, and then we saw London chop. If you guys, are aware of everything I've said in the whole Globex hot potato game, usually Asia is the choppy one, and then London moves up, and then we move down. Or, Asia gives a move, and then chops, and then we give a move. So with that being said, I'm not too worried about overnight actions. I mean, it's just regular Globex trading. I mean, it's Monday. Who wants to trade it on Monday? I just think about these guys, the other side of the world, probably still drunk. You think they want to trade? They don't want to trade. So let's get down to what everybody wants to talk about, which is Gamma, right? So Friday's expiration, that huge amount of money expiring, seriously slammed, and I mean slammed negative Gamma pretty much from across the board, right? Especially SPX's board. That thing just got slammed. So with that being said, if you guys watched my video last night, I did say, the main support for SPX, where I think that below that, we're going to see another ship fest is 4,400, right? Or 440 on SPY. Our resistance that I want to call for today is going to be 447 or 4471 on SPX. Our put zone based on Gamma is without, I made the video last night without even checking these models because I like looking at them in the morning. And the put zone was literally, it said 440 and then 4,400, which is pretty fucking crazy. But with the VIX decreasing, that just shows that the beta models were doing their job. Another thing that I want to talk about, right? And just looking at the charts, I know you guys heard me rant about this on Friday, but I'm going to do it again because it's always best to rant 2 days in a row. This move that we're getting right now lines up exactly with the post-FOMC move of January. You guys don't believe me? Go look at SPY's chart. It's the exact same move, right? I posted it on my story on my Instagram last night. Again, ranting because it lines up perfectly well, right? I believe this rally already lost steam. I personally believe that whatever short covering was there, I think they're already done, right? And our main resistance is going to keep being 450. I've been saying this for a while. 450. When we break and hold above 450, I will turn the script and I will accept that, bulls are coming back in, they're taking over. Till we reclaim 450, I don't really care. It's a shitty range to me. So 440 to 450, that 10-point range, it's shit. There's nothing that's gonna happen. There's a chance that it can get pinned right there just for the end of month expiration, right? There's a good chance that this can happen, and it just trading a $10 range all the way to the end of the month. This is something that you guys gotta keep in mind. If 4400 holds, we can anticipate, a short option position filling in. We can see some support via volatility reduction, right? So the more we hold that 440 level, we may be able to see a support being created, right? And then we can just continue seeing another move up. Now to the other side, below 4400, all of this can bring new put buyers and a quick retest of 4300 due to increasing negative gamma and spikes at IV. Translated to SPY, below 440 can take us to 430, easily based off, again, negative gamma and then just put buyers coming in. And as long as the put reduction keeps happening, I really think we can see new lows, just new yearly lows, right? Not obviously lows, but new yearly lows. And that's just where I'm at right now. Again, going back to it, the levels of interest that we have in mind is 4400 and 440 for SPY, right? Above, don't we expect when we see positive gamma, all we see is the dealers being able to let go of their hedges, right? We can't expect there to be more puts. Puts will come in if we lose 440 due to the nature of the level. Exactly. They'll release inventory. So remember, when the market maker sells, who's the buyers? Us. You get what I mean? That's why you get those rallies. And like I have been saying it. What's the best way to create euphoria? A rally. Best way. You give a smooth brain little ape 2 days of green. Bro, that third day, he's aping in like there's no tomorrow. And I'm telling you from what I've seen always, people see 2 days of green. That's it. The bottom was defined. We're gonna go up. This is going back to all-time high. You're gonna see some people probably pop up later saying it. I'm telling you, but it's not. We can look at the charts, right? And then the charts tell us one part of the story. What the option markets tell us is the other part of the story, right? So why would you want to read and try to get a good concept of the story when you don't know the other half of it? And this is where the importance of option markets, of gamma, all of this coming in, and you using them together, this is where they all come in. Because you need to know the full story, right? If not, you're just traveling, with one eye closed and one eye open. And then you can't see to one side. And that's the main problem that a lot of traders hit, that they're too biased to one side, and then they fail to realize that there's two sides of the coin. And the question is, which side are we gonna go? And it's simple. We just got to be aware of where are we more one-sided at, right? What's the trend so far for 2020? It's red, right? So if our macro is red, we can say that we are one-sided to the short side, right? So till we reclaim 450, we are not one-sided to the both sides, because 450, above 450, that's where all these guys got their averages for put, right? It's what the gamma models show. Above 450, that's when all these guys are short and this and that. So if we get above 450, these guys are going to be forced to cover their positions, and so on and so on and so on and so on. So that's why till we get above that level, I do not care what happens. Resistance for today is 447, 4471 on SPY. That's all it is. That's the magic number for today. That was enough for my rant. Equity charts, just real quick. If you saw my video, I posted a couple of names that I liked, which is Tesla, Amazon, and Nvidia. I mean, who would have thought it would have been those names? I'm sure I knew that it would have been those names. But Amazon's chart looks insanely sick. When I say that, I mean I will not short this thing. The chart looks crazy on the daily. Tesla's chart, I really think till we get to 950, we're still going to be in range. But it doesn't mean that we can't trade the opening 15-minute volatility that can most likely lead to a bounce. So today, most importantly, I'm going to be watching Tesla for an opening bounce at around 897 or 900 at this point. We got to see how this new hourly candle opens. And for Amazon, we can probably see a bounce at around 3200, 3190. At some point, 10 points is not going to do much. It's like a couple ticks. But that's what I see for at least the opening move. With US 30, for those of you that do trade US 30 with me, we are in a bit of a little range thanks to London's little chop fest. So with that range being defined, till we break out of it, I don't really care. And if we break down of the range, I will go short. If we break outside of the range, I'm not going to go long. So I see a confirmation of 34,800. If we look back at the charts on US 30, 34,800 level always seems to be a sell level, right? We fall short at that level. So I want true confirmation for me to really decide if I'm gonna go long on this. For the short side, I don't need confirmation. This thing loses that low, I'm gonna short the shit out of it. And gold, last thing. Damn, I'm talking so much.
If you believe that, fast Ferrari, no offense, my guy, but you gotta go do more research. And please, God, I don't want to. I get so like tired of repeating. Listen, your Democrats and your Republicans, I'm just gonna let you know, on paper, I can show you on paper they don't give a shit. So like for you to, I don't know, just save that for someone else's live. I don't need that in here. So if you believe, listen, the two-party system has been destroying America for a long time. There's definitely different sets of values and core values, and those are understood. And politicians use those to make money because they feed off of your emotions. Anyway, I'm going to stop now. So $62.50 for JD, by the way, guys, and $60. And I think we'll be going into this gap. Remember, this has earnings, so I'm also watching for the gap fill up. So me losing so much on Rivian, I'm short on Rivian until the floor.
Imagine Amazon's balance sheet.
Dude, if Tesla opens up at 293.34, that's gonna be up at the gap. Are you gonna short that gap? Are you shorting? No. You're not shorting Tesla's gap.
No. Why? I don't like Tesla. I don't know, dude. Tesla's had like pretty green days.
I want SPY to pull back to 441.
Yeah. So do I, but I wanted to flush 440. We don't flush 440. It's all for nothing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna change.
By the way, any gold traders, listen, we're heading back down to 1880. There's no other way around it. Go buy again when we go back down to 1880. Gold was a big buy the rumors, sell the news. I cannot tell you I expect less. Did you guys know that JP Morgan is short to the T's on gold and silver? Did you know that JP Morgan cannot really they can't fill if there's a massive exercise of silver contracts or gold contracts? That's a fun fact, right? But the question is, when is it gonna happen? When is that short squeeze gonna happen? Who knows? People on Wall Street bets the silver side, they say that it's gonna happen ASAP, but they have also been saying this for the last 2 years. So
they've been saying shit forever, dude. And you know what? I have to say to the entire AMC community, because I'm about sick of it now. Like the whole, I get it, but stop advertising it, because every single week I hear them say the same thing. Get ready, y'all, and I'm like, what are y'all getting ready for?
But that's the thing, Gary. I don't know what. Look, with the crypto is different, right? With ApeCoin or some shit like that is different. But what are you getting out of promoting another short squeeze on AMC? I don't understand.
Well, they do truly believe that this will squeeze and that this is the best way to fight hedge funds. But here's the thing: as long as retail investors exist and people care about their money, it's not going to happen, because all they have to do is just get you to buy. All they have to do is get you to buy sharp, big old green dingus, get you to buy, take your shares, leave you high and dry, right? And then double down and drive it down lower. And it is a game that you would literally have to start the AMC stock hall, where all investors who believe in AMC go to one place every morning and they beat the dog shit out of anybody who sells a share. That's it. That's how you would drive a short squeeze. You could do that. But until that type of, right now it's just a bunch of degenerates who are trying to, here's the thing, every single one of them wants profit. So what does that mean? If everybody's when do you guys take profit? Where's the moon? Where moon? All right, so wherever the moon is, that's gonna also be where AMC dumps again. So I don't. There has to be a strategic, just like Citadel is strategic, and the way that they have, and everybody else halting Robinhood, you would have to be in a similar. You would have to attack in a similar fashion. And so you're going up against people who literally designed the system, and you're trying to break the system. I get it. I understand it. It should happen. It's not going to like that. Okay, so that's just my and I think my frustration comes from seeing more people lose and never want to invest again than people who have won and want to. And I have, like, there has been people who have won and then blown it all, you know, like. So anyway, I'm to the moon. So it's all out of love. I don't say this to negate anybody's valid feelings, because they are valid, or sentiments, because they are valid. I get it. It shouldn't exist. It does. You shouldn't be able to halt a whole fucking app so that people can't cause you to lose more money. Totally ridiculous. Absolutely. That man should be tried, you know, but until then.
There's not enough eyes that want. It's more than that, guys. It's always going to be more than that.
And then they get people, and then they're
people
like,
get there than you might think. So it always gets to that point. Sadly, you know, welcome to our world.
Manny, you know what I thought the other day? I was like, you know, all they have to do is bring up a ticker, right? On like a bot, you get an account, and you say, like, let's say you as an institution, you shorted the crap out of this company, and you're about to cover, okay? If you're about to cover, so the next day, like the night before, you get a bot account and you just put all the details, like, oh, hey guys, like there's this much interest on this thing. I think it's going to go crazy tomorrow, right? First thing pre-market, you started off, you cover your position, shares jolt, you covered, retail comes in, pumps up, you dump, you leave, they lose. And I thought about how easy that could be. And because they could do that, they could do that right now. And they know people in Reddit have caught bot accounts basically trying, when it first started, to do the opposite, to say, like, to do the exact same thing, to dilute. So
here, let me add to that. You guys know that on an equity firm or whatever, however you want to call them, you know that there's a day trading site, right? You know that they buy option contracts, and then the other side of them, they pump the stock into their option. You guys know this happens, right? This is completely legal. You can get 4 of your hedge fund buddies and pump one stock, right, into your strike, and then you also have equity. Mm-hmm. And it's 100% legal, right?
I feel like there's a whole. I feel like I would, like, if I was to do a talk show, I'd probably do one on like that, because I would want to talk to people like Matt and like those people who have been like kind of promoting the squeeze and, like, you know, like ushering in, you know, like that whole thing, like.
Dude, they're getting paid nasty bread for all that crap, dude. So they.
Oh, I mean, Matt, he gets invited, you know, to a lot of investing shows, like. He does get featured. He's gotten deals. So, I mean, like.
Yeah, they're called promoters.
Yeah. I mean.
They give them a part of equity and then they dump the equity on their followers. That's what those guys do. Let's not get into this topic though.
I know, it's hard not to, because you just do it all the time.
There's a lot to talk about. But yeah, what these guys, that's what stock promoters are. You got me? And this is not coming from me. This is coming from a market maker that used to be a stock promoter. You know, he said that he used to give his promoters the stock, they used to promote it, and then he'll dump it all on those people trying to buy it. And that's it. And then after they dump it, liquidity dried out because there's no more movement of price action. Then what happens? Nothing. Those people are backholding. Then they start selling. And who do you think is picking it all up on the low? The same guy.
So let me... go ahead.
This is backholding though. I mean, not right now. It's obviously more faster now.
So let me throw out a situation for you. Right now we're going into spring wheat. Okay? This is when farmers are going to start actually planting their crop for obviously this next season, and mind you, Ukraine and Russia both produce a large and vast amount of the world's wheat. This is going to drive up prices in the Middle East in particular. So you've got that going on. You also have fertilizer. The deal with you got not phosphorus, I think it is. You've got ammonia. There's a couple other, I forget what the other one is, but those are all coming out of Russia. Russia exports nitrogen, that's right. Russia exports a lot of those, and now the price has gone from 200 to 1,000. So potash, thank you. Ammonia nitrate and potash. So those, thank you, Top Shelf. So if that happens, right, and first of all, Ukraine doesn't get their harvest in, prices are already up. So if this doesn't resolve itself soon, then yeah, I would just say on wheat it's going to go up, right? Because I don't know, bro. I just wouldn't even put that out there. I would just change that, and I would just put like Russia with flowers or something like that. Just put it out there, that type
drop some news and regulate the shit, dude. They're not gonna let it get that crazy. They always do the same.
Well, but I think, I'm talking about boiling in, right, to next year, rolling in through this year, wheat prices should and more than likely will go up with those constraints. And Top Shelf, feel free to chime in with any details. I just kind of give a rough draft, but all of these things are all happening in succession, therefore are going to be challenges for us going forward, and yes, are not going to help considering the inflation. So I'll probably do my damnedest to get some wheat. You know what? Instead of flour, we've got plenty. Palladium is also in Russia, yes, but we don't eat palladium. That one comes after, I feel like, some of the other ones. So another 737 went down. Are you talking about the one in China? Or are you talking about another one? Because please God, don't tell me that another one just went down.
Crazy, Garrett. I have not dumped all of my shares because I still want to, but it's crazy.
So I personally, I may have been swayed one way or another, but I watched somebody's breakdown on Boeing, like as far as like, in comparison, 10 years ago to now, and they just bleed cash.
Yeah.
They bleed cash.
But the government can't let them fall, dude.
I was gonna say that's like their little puppy.
Yeah, but they can't let the little puppy die. So I'm okay being a shareholder in a company that's gonna be manipulated by the government.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
they can't let the puppy die.
It just makes it. It's just like, geez, it like goes against everything you know and love.
So it goes against everything. So did GameStop going from $18 all the way to like, what was it, like 3 something? It goes against everything.
See, this is where Benzinga Pro could just not. Or Benzinga period could just not. Guys, look at this headline.
I live my life without charging.
Look, oh, of course they always do that, where the code messes up.
What?
This is the headline.
That's stupid, bro.
It says pet ownership in U.S. skyrockets. 2 companies join forces to say poof.
There's a lot of OI on Tesla's 950s and 1000s this week.
Jesus.
No, not a crazy number, like 9 and 10K. Sorry, 9 on the 950s and 14K on the 1000. The put side is rather skinny.
Guys, remember to mark out those key levels today. You said you're taking Tesla up or down?
Up.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Wait.
So my SPY level upside is still 450. Downside rejection. I want to see a retest on SPY today, 442, 441.60. Unless we do what Manny says and we just dump. I guess if your favorite stock was pet, yeah, you could find that valuable info for sure. Yeah, we're trading live today. I'm not going to be going, today's not a big trading day for me, it's Monday. Today's when we find out the direction. And personally speaking, I feel like the lack of data, we could have a good day today and see good movement, but I don't know about you, Manny, but I'm thinking we might see a decent move and then just lackluster movement after that. Also, Powell's talking at 12. 33% of raw cost at wholesale levels are doubling. This will multiply up the chain, considering most of the downstream cost for distribution is energy. Baba, oof. Baba could gap fill and move to the upside, for sure. But at the moment, it would need to climb back up above 105 and fill its gap 108, and then you could have 115 to the upside. So. What is this sound tracker? Yeah, sure. All right, so we have 15 minutes, everybody. Please take your time, mark your levels. Figure out what you're gonna take. Nice gap. Yeah, flag, hourly flag. So keep it simple, right? Look at the level. Right there. Look where you're holding up. Okay, candle sitting on top. That's probably a good stop loss. You know that you could always retest and bounce off of 1240 or 1250. But then above this wick, and this is where it's important to mark out those key levels as well. So you've got, looks like the most key levels right there. So you got a 1365. So definitely. You said 1285 bounce though.
Where?
Oh, she's talking about our. He's talking about 1285, 1270. Yeah. So I mean, I think that 1265 though. 1265 is probably a little bit better. That's PLTR. All right, brother. All right, we have about what, 15 minutes. What is money printing Powell talking about today? I'll pull that up here in a second. So. I've heard it's better to sell options instead of buying them. Do you have any thoughts on that? You can be put at risk, but yes, there is. I'm not going to say it's better to do any one thing. I think that there is certain. So here's my theory on the market. There are certain opportunities for certain styles of trading, certain times of the, like, not of the month, but like certain cycles. So certain times of the yes, there's definitely better to be selling premiums, but there's also some times where it's suicide to be selling premiums. Both sides, because whatever, just extreme volatility or whatever that be. But economic outlook, nothing. We have nothing today. Not a damn thing. But yes, I think that you need to learn. So here's selling is less risk overall, but here's what you need to learn. Obviously how each one of them is done, what risk that puts you at. Learn about each strategy, swinging, leaps, shorting, equity, pennies. Like, learn about each one of those in, whether just be a consolidated explanation. Learn about each one of those things, and then you can literally can pick. It's like a Pokemon, like at the beginning of the game. I know some of you people are like, never play Pokemon. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? But like, you literally get to pick. Okay, I clearly can't be on live all the time, or I clearly can't be doing this all the time. So I should probably be looking at longer positions based off of higher time frame setups. Right? So. Hey, Fino, very good. You're good. Very good. But not me. Do you feel like Roblox is a takeover target with a low share price? That's actually not a bad theory. I like that a lot. Wheat has corrupted humanity. I want to read that. Can I check new? Yes. I'm gonna go refill my coffee. Nice flag, nice build up right here. Ascending triangle, wait for the 140.50, 140.75. New looks good. It looks good. Look at this trend line right here. You see that? Okay, so watch that trend line come into play. Boom, bada bing. All right, so nice little triangle set up there. Lower time frame, obviously you've got this little trend line here as well, but that's not really no matter. So why do I use moving averages versus I use exponential moving averages, and why do I use them? I use them mostly because they're extra added weight to the most recent price action. I believe that recent price action is almost like weighted anchored VWAPs in a way. Like it needs to be factored in, and I don't really think that the data from 2 or 5 years ago is relevant to the price action today. Always, it doesn't. That's not always true, and there are some time frames and some stocks that operate and move better with SMAs. That's a fact. I've seen them, but for the most part, I like the extra weight. I like the extra data. I want to see that in the price action. So, good morning. What's up, everybody? Hopefully, you guys are having a great morning. It is a wonderful day to wake up and be doing this, you know. So it's just definitely awesome to be able to do this, and a lot of other people having to worry about other stuff right now. But just a lot. Roblox. What about the gaps all over JD's chart? I'm all over him, Jimmy. All over him, Jimmy. We're finna slap him around. So Roblox, somebody was talking about our takeover target. I didn't really think about that, but that might not be a terrible. I like that. I actually think that might be something to think about, because, you know, catch them down at this price, maybe a little bit lower. You got a gap fill at $70. You got the 200-day EMA at $70. It might be worth a leap. You know, $70 is really kind of like where I feel like the stock is calling right now. But I'd say $60 is probably. Yeah, I'm gonna step off and get coffee though. All right, gold. Let's see here. So you broke downtrend, got plenty of gaps. I told everybody that this gap was more than likely going to get filled. I stick to that. I think it's going to. I think it's going to bounce. I think we're going to move back up. I'm not. Yeah, gold. I think gold pops back up to around one. Well, I'm looking at GLD, but I'm looking at 183.72 for a retest at least.
Yeah, yeah. I think that lines up. Wow, that's crazy. That lines up with like 1870. That's where I said those. Like gold has to retest those ranges and then go up.
Are we the same?
We are the same. Yeah. But it's crazy. If we're really like, what's the price right now that you have? Like, what's the current price of gold?
I've got it at 179.27, or excuse me, 179.40.
That's the price right now.
Yeah. For the GLD.
weird.
If you saw the
Trade,
setup,
like,
huh?
just trade gold.
Yeah, no, I was just charting. I mean, those contracts can move okay sometimes, but they're just
Yeah,
good
that's
for
good.
swinging. I feel like you can take leaps on gold. It's good stuff there, but yes. Okay, the ticker is Y. Algany. Okay, so this is the company that Buffett bought. Listen, Buffett bought Snow, and you want to talk to me about that one?
Snow. I remember Snow when Buffett bought.
Listen, short that thing. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, I would short this. My first instinct would be to short this down back to like 800. Straight up. I don't know the details, but
S-O-N-M reporting Q4 results, reporting net revenue.
I was about to say
Of
he probably called his boys
versus 14.4
at his other little secret firm and told him to
last
short
quarter.
the crap out of it. He was like, "Yeah, I want to get another good average there.
Sandy, Oscar, November, Mike.
I want to double down at 700." Thanks for explaining. Not a problem. Mo's investing journey. That's cool. Made a whole YouTube. That's sick. All right, everybody take deep breaths. Everybody get ready. I'm going to go grab more coffee.
I'm literally eating breakfast right now.
Yeah, I'm going to go get some of the coffee, and then I'm going to try and make a little bit of money here. You know what? I feel like if one of my first shows, if we do like a podcast, like if I did a Potter Stocks podcast, like outside of something, like I would do one on like, I would have a team of 5 crypto people try and explain NFTs to me. Maybe I'll be drunk.
Actually, before 11
Maybe.
a.m. It's a Monday, man. This is just so I don't have to leave earlier. But I didn't eat dinner last night. I was like starving when I woke up.
Oh, I always go to the restroom. For the bell. 4 minutes? Absolutely.
Yeah, dude, listen, I have gone to like the restroom literally like 2 minutes right before the bell, and it's crazy. I have a minute timer on my phone. Mr. Ribs, yeah, I'm watching that 950 contract. So yeah, that's okay. That's someone I'm watching to trade. FYI, it's just gonna be expensive as shit at the open.
All right. Simple stop calls to the wall. What's up, y'all?
You know, when I started trading options, I don't know why options did this to me. FX never did this for me. But when I started trading options, I used to get really, really bad, like, small panic attacks right before the open. And, like, little anxiety and shit. And I think it was mostly the fact that, you know, you trade options and then you have limited BP. And it's like how you would say limited ammo, so it's like you have to be precise. And it was like that pressure to perform. But that pressure to perform, you know, you can't let that get to you because you're going to make stupid mistakes. I promise you.
I mean, here's another too. I mean, you can always. there is the strategy of playing the open where you catch the initial move.
Yeah.
And then there's the strategy of letting the move set up so that way you can play it into tomorrow. So, there's no reason to be nervous. Take a deep breath. You haven't lost any money. I don't know about Zevo. No, I'm just kidding. Just let it set up. Not happy with. Oh Lord. All right, we're open, everybody.
So sorry about that, guys. I literally had a phone call right at the market open. Tesla bounced the 5-day cloud. Tesla's gonna probably go here. It bounced on 910, which is the 5-day cloud.
Didn't even fill its gap. I find that suspicious. It's going to go fill the gap up then, I think. You've got the small gap, 923, yeah.
There it is.
Facebook just hit its pivot point. Look at that 212 retest on Facebook. Money on that one. That was 213 actually. But oh, can I flip the screen for TikTok? Yeah, sorry about that. I just got an alert on.
That was a sick 5-day bounce on Tesla, dude. That was a sick move. Literally, I was watching the tape as everything happened. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, my bear flag on CCL is starting to pick up. All right, you know what? Let's do this. March 24th, March 1st.
If Tesla can build 920, it's gonna give a 10-point move into 930.
Oh my god, I almost played the wrong company there, guys.
Watch this 920 build on Tesla.
Hey y'all, I'm taking today's contract 1850 put for this week. I'm going to take one right here. Take one right there. Below 1850, I'll add another. Wait, why do I have? I already have a put. Damn. That's right. I still have that one. I like the $17 put for April 1st. If you want to grab that now at $30, I've got one of each. All right, that's all I got right now.
Nice. Tesla give a 3-minute close above 920. It's gonna probably build here.
Guys, anyone watching NU knew that one's going for that resistance that we were talking about. Baba bounced, so watch Baba and JD to potentially go for that gap fill.
Tesla, baby.
Damn, Tesla.
Bro, I promise you, dude, I'm 2 seconds from throwing my phone against the door.
It's gotta stop. Yo.
There's Tesla! Let's go!
Damn,
Holy
dude. Are you in?
Yeah, dude, I'm still in.
Guys, watch 21160 on Facebook for a trip down to 209, and then AMD is moving to the upside here as well. Stop loss on CCL is the break above 1925. So
I'm all out of Tesla, guys. That impulse move, I love it. It made me money, but I don't want to hold out into 930 and then fall short. That was an insanely sick move, dude. But congrats to whoever caught that.
AMD, sorry. AMD, guys, I think I'm going to go with April 1st first. 120 call for AMD here.
Nice, Tesla. There's that 930 target, guys. That was beautiful. That 920 build, 10-point move. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. That was a sick fucking trade.
You can add a weekly above 116 on AMD. AMD target here for me is gonna be 117 actually. So
US 30 is literally just ripping through everything. It's gonna build now into that previous highs. Remember, we need to get a confirmation and a close above.
y'all, CCL is bouncing pretty hard right now. That 5-minute candle right there bounced pretty hard. It can go gap fill, so you're welcome to play that gap fill to the upside.
Tesla.
Still going. Damn, Tesla.
17, bro. Those comms are at 20 right now.
Come on, AMD, you need to catch up with NVIDIA. You screwed that up Friday.
Good morning, guys.
Hey, what's up, dude?
What's good?
SQ just made a new low. Ooh. I'd rather play the bounce. There you go, CCL. I'm 2%. I'm down now. Actually, now that I just said that on AMD, $3.50. Look at that expiration doing work.
Don't take it just yet. If you are, maybe take it to the downside. It needs to do a retest.
Oh.
3185.63 is what I'm seeing as a retest.
God, this thing is ripping, dude.
What is?
It's got to stop. It's right here, 937 or 945, I guess. That's a big range, but that's Tesla for you. So.
Yeah. No, that's a pivot. That 934 level that we're rejecting right now, that's R2.
Die, CCL, die.
My God, this guy's never gonna get on a cruise.
I actually do. I will never know. I'm sorry.
It's like Hindenburg. Remember Hindenburg?
I don't believe.
That was Garrett shorting them.
I don't believe in cruises. It's just a giant RV in the water. All right, you just stay at home. You just stay at home and wait for an earthquake. It's the same thing. Sorry.
Our key level that I said earlier is coming up on SPY, which is at 447. It's also R1.
There you go. Woo! Sorry. I would go on somebody's yacht. I don't think I would go on a cruise. I think I'd ride on an oil tanker before I'd ride on a cruise. Yes.
See that message ready in the screenshot you sent me.
Which one?
You sent me a screenshot this morning, and I can't tell who posted it. It was on TradingView. Was that Gamba themselves?
I have no idea.
You sent a screenshot in the DM.
Did it?
Yeah, bro, at 8:30.
Come on, AMD, do it. Damn it.
I don't think it.
Bro, I see it right here in front of me.
I can't remember. Tesla's trying to make a small support at 930. It bounced it like 3 times already. So if it builds 935 here, it could explode up.
Damn. I was right about Riot. Damn, look at that thing. Nice. Hell yeah. I'm glad you're making money on that. I totally forgot I even...
Yo, Apple rocket ship.
Yeah, dude. I just saw that. Holy Rapple.
Rapple? Roby-doo! Roby-doo!
Ranch flavored apple.
Whoa. Yo, look at Amazon, how it's just not moving with the market.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, that's why I wanted to retest.
Give us that split energy, huh? Tesla! 937, there's my target.
Yeah, this thing is taking off, dude. Ah.
Facebook. Ooh, Facebook with the pullback. Damn.
Well, that one's retested. It's at its pivot. And honestly, it had a rising wedge on Friday. I think it could still go to 209.50 or 207.66. But I'm in AMD calls right now. I'm up 7%, chilling, acting all
just
cool.
bounced 50% retracement into a pin bar. So if it holds, it could possibly go for high today if the Qs keep going high. I'm seeing the Dow pulling back when SPY and the Qs are ripping though.
Damn, Tesla.
Tesla's at 940, bro.
I know. It's going right to my PT, dude. I've got, that 945.
Jeez, Tesla.
AMD! Sorry.
Yeah, you guys want a third entry on Tesla? Alright. I'm gonna wait for another one.
Meat Barnes, you see the new season? Ayo's freaking out about it. We gotta play it. We gotta get solventless in there. DJ. I'm about to hit up my credit union for an entry on Tesla. Call your banker, see what they say. Yo, AMD!
Tesla biz just got above 940. Christ.
Let me go ask my local banker for a loan. What is this for? Zero expirations, 0 days till expiration on Tesla. Is that okay?
Full leverage, please, sir.
Full leverage. All right, friends. Weeklies, this is the target, 117 on AMD. I think we go higher. I think we got more room to run. I'm looking at the 119.20 target. So you are free to hold. Don't expect a straight line, even though we are making a literal straight line. Good play. So 26%. This is pumping. Paper hands here. So I'm just going to explain the dilemma while the dilemma is likely happening. If you only have one, the dilemma here is that you're up, right? You're up 25%, and you want to probably take profit because you don't want to risk the fact or a reversal. But think about it inversely, right? You have a target, I have a target. My target's 120. I think we get to, 119.20. I think we get there based off the volume that we have now. But I also am well aware that we're going to more than likely retest levels that we've broken just as we go into midday, possibly, right? So consolidation, the initial move has happened, and if you are long or in weeklies, obviously profit taking can happen now. If you are long with a good expiration like mine, set a dragging stop loss, and here's the thing. The play either works. For me, the play either works or it doesn't. So if I have to cut for a small win or a small loss or a break even, I'd rather do that than and be okay with it with a small profit margin like this, right? So if you are, and I'm only speaking to those of you who are in one, right? I'm holding through this move. This is a big, strong, big volume move right off of this break. Good setup. And so I'm going to continue to hold, mimicking NVIDIA's move last week. I don't know if you guys need to, I don't know why I don't have AMD up on my screen right now. Also, technicals, look at this beautiful breakout, guys. Look at this 4-hour channel break on AMD. Money sauce, super heavy consolidation. It's one of the reasons why I decided to take it, and the fact that if you go and you look at NVIDIA, you're going to see, wow, NVIDIA's still moving, crackhead energy.
Yo, for real? Did NVIDIA? Oh my god, NVIDIA did that build that I talked about.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got 272.18 on this bad boy.
Wow, look at NVIDIA. Look at that 20-day bounce on NVIDIA.
Sheesh.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so look at that. Same thing, guys. Look at the channel, and look, NVIDIA moved on Friday, and AMD did not. AMD sat. And so AMD is now moving. So I'm holding through this move, but you guys are more than welcome to trim, take profit. If you're in a larger or have a more room to take, obviously you could have always took, you know, a couple of contracts, and or once you grab that initial position, that 120 call, that's where you can add that weekly and you can day trade underneath. Be quick, right? Be quick if you're going to be with size. 10 contracts, 15 contracts, this is plenty for one of those right outside of the money AMD calls to give you a good return. Dip out and let that thing go. So
yo, inverse pin bar on Tesla right at the top into 942, right? So we're seeing a lot of rejections ahead of the first 15-minute open.
Yep.
Just an FYI. Dude, this is a sick open. This was a very nice open for a Monday. Yeah, I wish I would have put on size.
TSLA.
Dude is never gonna go on a kind of cruise of prophecy.
I'm gonna ban him for life.
BT, US 30 is gonna wick fill now and probably stall out at around 34,780. If it doesn't gain that strength, if it does stall out there, this thing is gonna go low.
Did someone just say
And I mean like 600 points low.
Yeah, let me find out. There's a Chinese cruise company.
Oh my god!
Hey, dude. Garrett's gonna own the company by the time this is
Holy shit, Garrett! This is why you got banned on TikTok.
This is exactly why I got banned on TikTok.
Chinese cruise company. What should that mean?
Yeah, I'm in too. I might literally get on board and short them.
You're not gonna kill your Wi-Fi connection, bro.
This sure seems like a weak spot in the hole. I'm just kidding. Sorry.
God.
Sorry, I was just joking. What are my thoughts on a 4-1 call for the gap fill? The gap fill's weak. It's not. It feels like it's rejecting. Do you see this trend line? I feel like Baba may end up curling back over and falling. I think Didi might be squeezing or something.
Yeah, it moved almost like 65% on Friday.
Damn, Apple. You hit 165 on the dot, guys. On the dot. 165.50 on the dot.
DD.
Are you in, Didi? Facebook looks like it wants to go down.
I'm gonna take some.
I think Facebook puts could be good right here. For a 209.45 if anybody's watching. I'm still holding on to AMD, guys. I know if you're holding, you're probably like, ooh, but like it's okay. We got April 1st, and right now this has a minute and 55 seconds for this 5-minute candle to close. This is inverse head and shoulders. We need to see a retest. That's okay. Hopefully I'm not missing anything right now.
Have a good day. Alright, the Qs are pulling back. Now SPY is pulling back. The Dow, I want to go short, but I have this rule not to trade before 10:30. So do I break my rule to make money, or do I lose money and then blame myself for breaking my rules? That is...
Blame yourself. What? I'm just kidding.
Exactly.
Sorry.
There's that exhaustion move. Nvidia is engulfing everything, dude. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm in AMD right now. I'm getting engulfed right now. I'm holding. I'm in April 1st right now, but this candle close right here would be pretty damning. But I'm okay with it, guys. So if you guys are still with me right now, 114.87, you guys can see that. That was the break point this morning. So that's the point I'm going to be looking for this bounce. 38 seconds left in this 5-minute candle. CCL is moving well. We're up 11% on March 25th, and then 5% on April. I may short Baba. Baba looks like it wants to go to $97.
I just hate Chinese everything.
I kind of want to take a short right here. Nah, I know better. Never mind. We're not going to do that. There's a clean break at 101. Alright, well the 15-minute candle. We got 9 minutes and 45 seconds here on AMD. I'm trying to exhibit good patience. Of course, if we fall any lower on the... So what is the 15-minute? Obviously higher impact. It's a higher time frame. So this 15-minute candle is not quite an engulfment. If it does, right, that's where we can start saying, all right, if this candle closes in 9 minutes underneath 114.85, that mark that I gave you, that would be considered the start of a potential engulfment. And then from there, if we lost 113.21, you're free to short, probably down to about 108. So everything just bounced though, so we're okay for right now. Except for Facebook, which looks like it's still gonna fall. Shaq dunked on my girlfriend. Need help with excavation bill. Her Cash App. Bro, I'm so... Someone in my TikTok just dropped his girlfriend's Cash App and said, Shaq dunked on my girlfriend. Need help with excavation bill. I almost want to send him money just because that's so funny. AA off of that price upgrade, I guess, is sending it right now. So holy dog.
God, that's what I had to tell you, bro. I read AA and then I read the name and I was like, this is what Garrett trades. Yeah, they got upgraded. That's what I was forgetting to tell you.
Guys, I'm down $27, $30 on AMD right now. I'm okay with this. I'm all right. We're good. 7 minutes and 45 seconds. So what you could do, you could take a shorter expiration below that and just go ahead and start taking it down. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just exit for a small loss in my mind, and then keep it moving. So that sucks though. Yeah, it looks like we're going to engulf. I don't want to exit right here and then end up having it bounce. But I don't want that to be the reason why I don't cut, so I just feel like we're going to bounce right here before flushing. No bounce?
Oh, you piece of shit. Sorry.
You alright?
Baby.
I see it now. Okay, I was missing something, so I think we're gonna see AMD down at 113, but waiting for this bounce real quick. There it is. There's the bounce on AMD, giving you guys a better entry or a better exit spot right here. So if you want to utilize this bounce, I'm gonna go to the 1 minute really quick. Okay, cool. So this is right off of that trend line that I was talking about. I probably could have done with a 115 stop, but that's okay.
Does anybody here live in DC? That's on live.
Manny, tell me not to short Baba.
No, you could do it, bro. It's you and TikTok's problem. If they make you sign an appeal that you promise to never short Chinese companies again, then...
I'm going to be there for a couple hours on
Alright, I'm cutting. I'm out.
Everywhere but Miami.
Well, I have to take care of some shit up there.
I'm out of AMD, guys. Alright. It is what it is. I can't. So that's just how it goes. There is no right way. I could have set a better stop loss. I think 115. I wasn't playing it like a scalp. I lost $45 on that contract. again, a part of the game. This is where that rule, right? We're making money elsewhere, but this is where that rule that you have to be okay with taking L's, because that was a good setup, that was a good breakout, but everything reversed and flushed, and that's just how it goes sometimes. Obviously, the sooner the better that you spot it is better for you to cut. If you have a heavier position size, obviously be a little bit more strict with your stop loss, but that was a good example of things looking great and not moving. If you did take Facebook, though, you should be up around 25%.
I was going to say that. You guys seen Facebook?
Yeah, it dumped right off of that position that I told you guys. So if anybody took it. But again, took a small L on that one. CCL's moving okay.
Yo.
What's up, brother?
Amazon, that area that I sent to retest, we're about to hit that. We're actually halfway there. Watch for an entry off the bounce at the 3185 level.
Facebook 215 strike. When did that just come in? 9:53. I expected to bounce. I think I could see a low here, but if you guys took Facebook when I said off of any scalp, that was a beautiful play. AMD, on the other hand, obviously reversed for those of you guys who are just hopping back on with us. So I did cut that position. Okay with it because that's just how it goes. But had AMD broke 117 and the market showed strength, I would have added to that position. So that was just the first step into what I would have liked to see on the way to 120. But again, just trying to narrate this so you guys can, understand where I'm at with it and how I digest these type of moves and losses. Tesla had a way better pullback though and retest. AMD lost all of its gains. So AMD above 115.60, and maybe we can watch it again, but as of right now, that is a large engulfing candle, 15-minute time frame, 3 minutes and 16 seconds to, in my opinion, get back up above 115. So unless that happens, which if it does, obviously that's going to be a little frustrating, but we'll do what it does.
A little countdown on the candle close.
Huh?
Is trading showing you guys a little countdown on the candle close?
Yeah, I have
all
one.
right.
Yeah, I have it. Right.
It's not showing me for some reason.
Just click up. Just go to settings. Just go to
They banned you, Manny.
Yeah, no banning.
Yo, I pay my shit, bro.
Did anybody take Facebook though, real quick, while I'm down anyway? You have Facebook.
Genius.
Okay, I'm just gonna let you guys know that I have the target of 208. If you guys are playing 208, and I think you bounce. So if you're looking to TP or looking for a TP area, that's it. You did for a quick scalp, great. That's all it was. That's all I had was the potential scalp to the downside. Oh, you got a 215 call, Matt. CEI is moving right now. It just made 7 consecutive new highs in about 1 second. So Tesla, great bounce, guys. Watch Tesla. Although there's a good possibility that we stay in range for a while. You took Facebook on Friday. Nice. Oh, damn. JD is moving way better than Baba, though. Ooh, that looks weird. Anywhere below 41 bucks, I think, is good for a short there.
Yo, I'm in SPY short, 443 put, small position, nothing too big. I am in 0 DTEs, so if you can't risk it, go further out.
Facebook is confirmed banned by Russian court.
Nice. That's why they're dumping today. Okay, that makes sense.
That news just came out a minute ago. So
I wonder if that news was leaked earlier, Garrett.
Well, they've already been talking about it. They've openly been.
They were allowing people to post like threats about Putin on there. Is that why?
Yeah, basically saying like I would chop that guy up or something. Like I guess like you could just say what you want.
Hey guys, up 11% on spy puts. If you guys.
Nice. There was a Dow. Nice, Atlas. I was about to cut my Dow position. I held it because of you.
Let's go, baby.
Fuck CCL. Come on, man.
I'm just kidding.
Who is going on cruises? Nobody.
Who's going on cruises? Bro, Garrett, dude, you're so funny.
Up 17% on spy. I'm gonna trim one contract here.
Nice. Oh, against Russians in general? Well, that's probably... I wonder if that's for people specifically and like... that was the most pungent Putin I've ever heard.
Garrett.
Yeah.
I had the weirdest dream about us shorting Tesla, dude.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people having dreams last night.
About shorting Tesla.
About some people having dreams about shorting the world, apparently.
That's all my dream was about, was shorting Tesla.
Oh my god.
Leveraged. We were like overly leveraged, and then we had to go take a bank loan out to hold the short longer. And then we finally hit, and we were millionaires. And I was like, this is just a big short, but on Tesla. That was literally the dream.
I've had similar dreams. I had a dream about iBio one time.
Oh god, yeah, we all did. I think we all did. We had that same dream.
Yeah.
Alice, who was the one that didn't want to cover on the dream?
It was you.
Me?
Yeah, it was you. We were up at a certain point, and we said to take profit. You were like, no.
Manny.
Oh god.
Well, if anybody held AMD, this is another good bounce spot to watch for an exit. So, thinking about shorting Pinduoduo.
Is that PD?
PDD, yes.
PDD, yeah. PDD.
PDD Putin. I don't know, man. That thing doesn't look good. Like
No.
I can't. It's got a rejection, but it could easily bounce off of 40. It doesn't seem like enough room for profit. You're just kind of guessing on that.
Yeah,
one.
that 40 level looks good.
Yeah, it looks like it's mid setup. I don't want to play it.
Yeah.
Is anybody who's green? Is anybody green here so far this morning and still trading? My question to you is: do you see any good setups? Is anything clear to you as far as entry and possible exits? If not, you answered your own question on whether or not you should be trading right now. You can obviously do what you will and be charting and looking for those things, but if you don't see a setup, there is not a trade. So or if you are green and you're looking for a particular move to occur, then set alerts and you did your job. So
Manny, I think I would go along that Chinese cruise ship, man.
AMD 120 calls. When did that come in? Today at 10 p.m. That just came in. When did that actually come? Okay, so it did just come in at 10:03. Well, I wonder what would happen if I actually had the bullseye trade ideas come into like live trading. I don't know.
Dude, what if you could do the old, you know what would be awesome? If we could do the AI confidence of 85% and above. I know that's hard to filter because it comes in almost like a JPEG, right?
Yeah, it comes in as a link, but I could work something out with the guy who owns it to figure out something.
Yeah, see if he could create a second channel with only AI confidence 85 and above and have them feeding into live. Because those are the ones that I noticed are more consistent.
Nothing like option sweeps.
Man, he goes all in all the sweeps.
I used to.
Says,
That was going lower, baby. Let's go.
Don't, yeah! Woo!
holy shit! Oh!
There it is.
What the
There's
heck?
that explosion move.
Yo, what is going on with uranium? Yo! You! Oh my god.
Alright, guys, trimming one more spot contract right here.
I might have to average down on you.
Bang. Yeah, if you're going to come in with me, you should not be going red in this position. Take profit. Don't let it go red. Holding 2 runners on SPY, and I'm just going to let those things hang out.
Okay, so it looks like most uranium is making strong moves to the upside. I'm not exactly sure. I'm looking it up right now. CCJ. Ooh, that's... Come on, man. Why do you just pick what you want? Several companies are trading higher amid a rise in oil prices as EU nations considering joining the U.S. in Russia oil embargo after attack on Saudi oil facilities over the weekend.
Oh, shit. I did not hear about that.
Yeah. That's today. That's a call. Okay, so everybody's bullish. We'll keep our eyes peeled for that AMD play, but is anybody still in Facebook to the downside?
Bro, the Dow. Dude, I'm covering here, bro. Like, I'm done. I'm covering. That was a sick-ass trade.
Let's go, baby.
If you took Facebook, here's my level. So what happens after this is between you and God. I'm just kidding. It's not that serious. But, yeah, just take a profit.
Hey, guys, I'm looking. All right, SPY, let's go.
Oh, Dow, baby.
Oh, Dow.
Done.
That's a Manny. That's your T-shirt right there. Oh, Dow, baby.
Oh, Dow, baby. Yeah, I covered my Dow already. Gold is taking off, dude, and it's so funny. I literally have on my board 918 flush out commences, dropped till 1893. Gold went to 1918 and bounced all the way to 1935.
That's a big
Crazy,
pull.
bro. Crazy. Wow.
All right, guys, we are up on SPY.
Uh-oh.
Let's
Hi, baby.
go.
Yeah. Hey, you can come here,
Let's
baby.
go.
Hey. 100 point cover.
Hey, what's up, girlfriend?
She just hurt her side.
Oh, did you got a boo-boo?
Guys, I'm up 60% on original entry.
Give me a kiss it.
All right, guys, I'm trimming one contract here, and I'm having one contract run.
All better?
I'm looking to fully exit out of my last contract around 442. So I'm just gonna let that run. I'm gonna have a trailing stuff for it, and then I'm gonna come back and check on it. If you got in, good job. That was a solid entry on SPY.
Dude, this was the sickest trade of the month. Just look at this, Alice.
Let me see. Oh wow.
Structure.
Shit. That's a crazy structure, bro. Dude, that reminds me of the gold move on the 5 a couple days ago.
Yeah, dude. No, gold. You want to see gold structure, dude? Look at this shit.
Oh, I see that JD broke below my mark. That's okay. You alright, baby? You okay? You all better now? Alright. Where's the market going?
Look
Uh-huh.
at that.
Oh!
It's going up now?
Jeez,
Ellie's
bro.
calling for a
Did you catch
reversal.
that many?
No, I didn't.
That was
I can
freaking move, sorry.
Yeah, you don't have.
Dude, wow. Oh my God. The Dow just broke below that structure.
All right, guys. Last SPY put, still holding on to it. Waiting for that 442.56 level to take profit on it.
don't want a
If we get back above 443.92, I will close out of that last SPY put for profit still. So let's see if we have a full bounce here back up.
I don't.
That is the sun. Isn't that cool? Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see more downside on the Qs. We just broke below our pivot point, which we were holding very well. We have a nice point of control now. So as long as we can continue here, which is our hourly 20-day, we can possibly build short into that 343 level, which would be our next demand. Our next demand starts at 345 and then all the way to 343. Dude, look at that bounce on the Dow.
Look at the bounce on AMD, guys. Watch AMD back up above 115 for that 120 call that you guys saw came in. This could be a good dip buy here. I don't like this 15-minute, the engulfment. You guys have to look at this 15-minute before you consider going long. You could wait, until this next candle closes. There's 5 minutes left in this 5-minute candle close. All right, until this 5-minute candle close. Did you draw that? Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That's so good. Y'all, CCL is moving like pond water right now. So I'm still in. 2 hour looks fine. We need to break below 1860. That's our pivot point. His arm? Nice. Give him a sandwich. LMT is ripping right now.
I can't make
Lockheed Martin.
damage.
I see it. What'd you just say?
Not a damage. I can't draw a damage.
Oh, I thought you said something else.
A damage.
Yes, above, but we have to finish.
Let's go.
So look at that fake out right there. And also, those of you in Facebook still, still got that level.
It's done. Two.
You know what's something that I really love? How we had such a market for the beginning of the month, and today alone, this price action, right, was enough to literally be the best open of the month. And tell me no. Bulls feasted at the open, and then shorts feasted when everything drove into supply.
Yo, look at this, Manny. All right.
What about day traders?
VPOC on Friday. VPOC on Friday on the S&P on the SPY. 444.46, right? So literally, VPOC was at the close.
So
That's insane.
we closed right at the VPOC.
Yep.
Yeah.
We closed that VPOC yesterday on Friday. Okay. We opened up. We blew past the VPOC from Friday, made a new high, right? And then when we came back down, dude, we didn't even hesitate at the VPOC.
No, it was just a flush, dude. Flush out.
It was a flush. What tells me is that VPOC was all market makers.
Yep.
Hey, real quick, there's a company.
NRSN, Neuroscience Therapeutics here is continuing higher.
That's what I was gonna say. NRSN, shut up, I got it. It's moving above 465. You don't need that guy. I got you. Damn it, I should have found out what it was moving up on before I started talking crap. They're sharing, companies are moving higher after FDA clearance to initiate a pharmacokinetic study of prime C in healthy adult subjects. That is an FDA clearance to initiate a study, so please think about that as you consider going long.
Well, Gary, what stock is that?
That is NRSN. It could just be moving. I don't know. You would probably need to know the short float on it or something like that, or interest. I don't see that. That's not something that attracts me. Usually, is something that it's just the clearance to study something. So
Yeah, it's just unless it had like an insane short interest or something. Let me see what the float's like. Float's 6 million. Short interest is really, really low. Institutional ownership 12.4%. Nothing high. But this thing's on an absolute tear. Oh my god. I don't want to touch it, but I also don't want to get FOMO.
Guys,
look away.
right there, sorry, on AMD is exactly why we wait for confirmation. 115, remember what I said? Confirmation. No confirmation, no conversation. Sorry, that's corny. Ellie, this picture that Ellie just drew is total NFT material. 13 mil, period. Excellent 15-minute candle recognition. Oh, thank you. I sound like Dr. Deuce. You know, that sounds real messed up, man. I'm just gonna. Oh, you auto-corrected it. Now I look dumb. No, I'm just
Yo, Dr. Juice.
Yo, $5 on NRSN. I can't spell.
Don't do that.
Only thing I don't like is how we close like this.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I noticed that too.
The
I'm like, here's the thing. If I'm gonna move my trailing stop to 443.50.
Oh.
If we break back above that, it's gonna close out of my last contract.
Yes, sir.
NSRN is now at 550 since I called it, not that guy on Benzinga. Lame ass. I was kidding. More. Sorry, excuse my language. Not proper dad language right now. Ooh, Facebook is still falling. Sheesh. So this is anytime we get a big move up, just like we talked about last night, we gotta move down, and this is what happens too. So I did think that AMD's divergence last week would, you know, if it did break out, would cause it to sustain that move, but yes. Look, now you're taller than Daddy. Sorry about the giggling, everybody. Short. How's You're falling? How's everybody's trading day so far though?
Oh man, dude, allergies. Wow.
The video is short. I don't like its knee. Look at the wicks. You know how I am. I don't like wicks because wicks don't lie.
What about hips?
Hips don't lie either, no. But no, I don't like wicks. I'm a person that if the wick is present and it has not been filled and held by a body closed, you get stupid mistakes. Wicks always get filled. Wicks are trails, and that's what people forget. You know, a lot of people look at it as exhaustion. Yeah, it's exhausting, right? But it's also a trail. It's like a little, you know, bread trail. That price action is going to go back and, you know, retrace you. Alexa, do wicks lie? I don't have an Alexa.
Shakira. Yes, boxer, exactly.
Sorry, everybody. Baby mad. Holy shit, it's $6. Anybody else? Is Dim on right now?
How's everybody doing so far in the open? Good?
Dude, I should have bought like 100 shares real quick of NSRN. Just
holy shit, bro.
Yeah, dude.
4 to 614.
Yeah. It's halted on a circuit breaker.
Yeah, what did they test, bro? What was it?
What did they test? There's some good shit. Hold on one second. BBLG, new consecutive highs, $3.68. I'll pull up the knees on that one.
Okay.
Hold on. Important supply agreement. Yeah, I had no idea what any of this means. Okay.
Where do we look for Tesla bounce? I mean, it's already bouncing. We're back into our rising support, which was it's from 917 all the way to 912, right? That's our rising support on Tesla. It's like a little cloud, right? So for us to get this bounce here, we're gonna need SPY to build up as well and just not drop because we're still going a bit down. I think we're gonna probably be in range for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I agree.
On that Facebook though, that thing is gone.
Dude, that dump right there. I hope you guys took that, man. That was such a good play. That you should be up around, if you did take it or you're still holding it should be up around 50%. Looking at these contracts right now, Facebook is oh man, that 5-minute setup was perfect. This
Russian court bans Instagram as well.
Wow,
that is Facebook if you think about it. That's
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like they had I didn't know if they banned the whole entire company. It was Facebook, the app, the platform.
Anywhere you can talk shit about Russia. Come on, man.
Tesla's trying to build below Wheezy, so be careful.
Apple
All
kind
right,
of looks
guys,
like it wants to break down.
Come on, Facebook. Come on, just keep on there. Facebook's fine.
Oh, dude, you've got one more. If you do lose this level, I think you bounce here and retest 209, but you could not. And if you do, I have 206.43, and then bouncy. But
I think I'm about to take profit, honestly. It's the last contract.
Yeah, I did.
Listen, look at the mirror and ask yourself, are you being greedy?
Yes, I am up over 60-something%.
Remember that wick and that bread trail I just said? Tesla is looking to retest its bread trail all the way to 909.50. Also, Sabo, in regards to that sweep that you followed, man, just a heads up. People also sell spreads, right? They open spreads and they also sell contracts. So that could be what's happening with that 315. You know what I mean? You gotta remember that. That's also an issue that we see a lot when things are falling, which is why you shouldn't be looking at calls while things are falling.
Oh, Baba to 96.85.
There we go.
What?
Yeah. I was gonna say E-word. Never mind.
Oh, AMD.
All right, take your last contract. I'm out.
All right, real quick, everybody, I want to talk about Facebook and why I said short and things to look for in the future. Friday afternoon, we closed with a rising wedge, as you guys can see here on this chart that I just posted. Save that if you need to. That is a perfect day trading setup. You can see this rising wedge on the hourly time frame. And therefore that move all the way from its top, right, 216.84 from the trend line break at 215. It was a good move down to 207.87. I told you guys about it around 212.50, which is the level that we talked about this morning. So excellent move on that one. Guys, take a deep breath. If you cut AMD with me, you guys avoided a larger and more serious loss. There is time to re-enter this trade above 114.23, and until then, alerts are set, and my mind is not worried about it. Below 111.63, AMD is going to dump. And it's going to dump to 108, I think. CCL, by the way, you guys should be up around 15%, and we're still holding.
You know, NRSN is back open. It gapped down off the close, but not a major gap, just a tiny gap.
I think short step in here on that one, for sure.
Dude, if this thing does like a retest pullback, like where it just chops around for a while, I'll get in it.
So there's that company MNDT that I took April calls, and they've been pretty much down, but every single morning they go up 400%, and they're worth like $400 a piece. And then immediately market maker. So I don't know what they're planning on that thing, but I feel like the sucker's gonna move.
You might have a merger coming up, Garrett.
Something.
I'm trying to hold it down.
I actually just thought about going long on Roblox because of something someone said this morning, and I thought about it. I was like, you know what? That'd be a really, really good idea to buy Roblox for any metaverse company. it would be a good idea.
100%, especially like if Facebook really wanted. Well, I don't know if Facebook would. What's the market cap for Roblox? Anybody know? So just give me the market cap real quick.
Hold on, I don't have it on hand. All right, let me take a look at your guys's.
23 million. Wait, what's the flow? 509. So 509.
Bounces. Look at that bounce on Facebook, homie. 207.75 right there.
That's perfect.
And it literally
All right,
retesting.
fine.
So now
Six.
you can watch for the next rejection.
All right, so Roblox is worth 23 billion. They're a little overvalued.
That's
for
why
an
I think
acquisition of 23 billion.
That's why I think they fall more.
Yeah, if Facebook's gonna buy them, I could see Facebook buying them at like 5 billion, maybe 10, but not 23.
I bet you if they
I'd have to see some of their earnings reports.
Yeah.
To see how they've been performing against that type of valuation, because they're trading probably at a 8 or 10 multiple of EBITDA. So I'd have to look at their numbers, but
my manager's from out of the
I
country.
could see Facebook. I was going to use it a little bit. They're Facebook buying them at a much lower price than that. And dude, MSR, I don't know. I guess this thing is just going to
The moon?
be the next Amazon or something.
It's just ripped. Yeah, it hit 726.
Is there rumors of that buyout by Facebook though?
No.
No.
So I think that when
Maybe
they
they go all in.
if
No, I'm not wondering
if
because yeah.
at the moment that Roblox ever hits $25, I'm buying a leap immediately.
Yeah, if Roblox gets that, definitely buy it.
Yeah, I would buy equity at that point. So
Guys, I gotta go run to my lawyer's office. I will be back for lunch. I'll be back on live. I'll see y'all in a little bit, okay?
see you, Vin.
Alright, peace.
You can just walk there.
What's up?
You can just walk there, you don't gotta run.
Yeah, you get calm down. Oh, Jace, that got loud.
Please up, bro. There's that build below on the Dow stick. Everything's going for lows.
Look at that Baba move there, baby.
That's funny, Sneak.
I kind of want to take AMD short now, dude. Like right below 111.70. I think this one dumps down to 108.
Nice move on US 30, dude. Nice.
Make sure you hydrate, dude. That's what it just reminded me of. Wow, we hydrate. Risky 109 call for AMD. Yeah, PDD dumped. It's not even dumpy yet.
I wrote out everyone on my Telegram.
Jesus. PDD below 3880. 3880. Take a short, flush that gap. You can start an early entry. I'm up 27% since you called it out. Counts for me. I'm out now. Let's go hunt. I think, guys, I am every day that I wake up and we get to about this point in the day and I see that I've mentioned some setup and you all went and played it on your own. Like, that is dope because, like, that is essentially what you can use, you know, like later on, you know, like you can, yes, I know. But that is exactly what we want to be seeing here is, you know, of course, you know, people being able to spot something, play it the way that suits them, know exactly what setups they want. Obviously inverse head and shoulders on, the daily may not be a great scalping play for you on the, with weeklies, obviously. So target on SPY. My target on SPY is currently, I still have the 442.50, and then underneath that 441.57.
Yes.
Oh god.
Exactly what I was gonna say. Yes. Hell yeah.
It scared me, dude. I didn't even know you were on here anymore.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome. That's exactly what I was gonna say. Fuck yeah. Sick.
You're up 150% waiting on 97, but it's okay to have tears of joy as Paul falls. Yes. I've cried because of a stock. I was happy though. I was like, Kodak!
The only stock I have ever, I can say felt emotionally bad about is Tesla. And that created sort of a little, trauma that now it's the only stock I trade. Because I just needed to get good at trading Tesla to recover from, the mental trauma that it caused me. And now it's one of the, Garrett can tell you, I don't like trading anything else that's not, big betas. And when I say big betas, I really only mean Tesla. It's really bad, I know. When you guys tell me stickers, I don't know, Garrett, tell me one of those little cheap stickers.
I don't know, Jamia. SoFi.
SoFi? Yeah, I don't know, bro. I look at that and I'm like, what is this? What's the volume? Ew.
Yeah. There's no reason for it to go up, man. I just don't play it. It's just NSRN guys. Catch me in my other, other account. Maybe I would have taken that real quick, but.
I was speaking today.
What? Oh,
I'm scared of holding.
Oh, 12. That's right.
He's speaking today?
Yeah.
When?
12.
Not Powell. No way Jerome is speaking today. Are you not tired of manipulating the markets? No, bro. There's no... Bostic was the only one that spoke at 8 a.m.
I wonder if we see a reversal on AMD and a shot back up. I doubt it, but a shot back up to one side. We could see it though, for sure. A failed breakout. I mean, this is hammer time for sure, because we're definitely fit to make a move here. CCL is at its pivot point. Do expect a bounce here. You could hedge with the cheap call or something, but I'm just gonna hold what I got. AMD. Oh, there's look at AMD actually. Look at AMD 5-minute falling wedge here. Watch AMD pop here the next few seconds. All right, guys, it's 10:30, break time, breakfast time. So if you are up today from whatever play, obviously AMD did what it did. We cut for a small loss. We already talked about that one. It is what it is. That's a part of the game. You're gonna take a trade. You should not have any negative feelings towards AMD, because if you see that ever again, that setup to the upside and the market continues to move, there is no reason to not hold. But of course, the market itself pulled back. I should have set the stop loss at 15. I feel like that was really the only flaw in that trade. Is I should have pulled that back up. But regardless, small loss, avoided more pain, and the setup is still valid for both the up and the downside. So we can just sit and wait. I personally am already seeing range-bound trading activities at the moment, and therefore I would like to reserve my cash in order to take advantage of a better opportunity later on. So
yeah, so I didn't know this. I was speaking at that business economic meeting or whatever they're having, where JP Morgan is at as well. So
right.
That explains things, but they weren't going to show that on the regular calendar I use. So okay. Oh, nice to see that. Yeah, try to be cash by the time Powell's live. But don't be surprised we see a market flush. Gold. So that's why gold moved up so nice, dude. Oh, they're gonna dump the shit out of gold.
I think SPY might hit 441 still, dude. I still have that as
remember, 440. That's our level. If we lose 440, that's when we're gonna see some big selling.
Yeah, big selling, but I mean that I would suspect a bigger bounce off that level than anything. You know, first instinctually that's what's hitting me. But yo, AMD, never mind, not bouncing. So never mind. 441. I'm taking calls. Yeah, you don't just buy something because it hits a price. You want to make sure that you buy something because it reacted to a certain price a certain way, right? I mean, you could buy the bounce if you're scalping. I'm not going to question you there, but if we hit 441 and you see volume step up, 100%, you know, like that for sure. You could watch the tape there. You could even see those orders and then take the bounce. So Facebook's building, it's continuing this flag here. Facebook to the downside, if it does break and make a new low of day below 207, is 206.50 and 205.90. Awesome job on CCL, Roxana. All right, any other questions before I go ahead and take a break? What? Yeah. Who's the guy trading US 30? I want to follow him. That is Manny, Trading with Manners. Please go follow his YouTube channel.
You sure you want to deal with me, bro?
No, don't stop it. No.
Get out of your words like Gamma and Vanna and Charm.
Potter's daughter is crying because she heard my story about selling too early. That's what she read, dude. When she first came in here, she saw that and she started weeping. Can I explain why I took AMD? Because of the volume and the divergence that it held last week. Mainly is the reason why I took it, and because it was just moving up, it just had a good setup, good key level right there at 115. So I took the trade. I had targets to the upside. I will say my 117 target was too good. I wish it wasn't. What's up, boy? Why do you look so freaked out? Come here.
In an 8-less road.
There you go. No? No. Why don't you want to leave? It's fine. U.S. indices are trading lower as stocks pull back from last week's rally. A drop in Boeing following a 737 crash and a rise in oil prices and a rise in yields are also impacting market sentiment. I really don't think that Boeing has anything to do with that. I'm sorry. Why would a Boeing plane crash? I don't know. Maybe I just feel like that's not a market-wide. When you trade gap plays, are you only focusing on setups that are close to the gap fill, or do you focus on trades that won't fill that gap day? So that's riskier for me to trade, right, and call as a analyst and as someone who obviously letting you guys know what I'm taking and when. I want to, yes, always be looking at those gap trades and looking at the overall setup and even factoring in fundamentals and certain obstacles. All that being said, I very much like to target gaps that are far out. And I mean, see, here's the thing, is I'm willing to go 80% red on something that has expiration because I leg into things. If I buy, and that's where I have...
Whoa, hey, Gary.
What?
VIX is coming down very hard.
Really?
Yeah, VIX is like almost giving up all its full gains, and we already have the drop. This is sussy.
Ooh, that's straight down, dude. We're dumb.
Yeah, VIX is good. Yeah, I don't like that.
So SPY just jumped right off of that 442, dude. 442.780. Facebook bounce. Oh, you took that bounce play off Facebook? All right, just set something behind you as a trailing stop. That is suspect.
Yeah, that shit's coming down hard, dude.
If it loses this 23, might see it drop into that 22s.
If VIX goes below 20 again, dude, I'm gonna open deeps.
I'm just glad that I'm in cash right now. I'm just chilling. Well, obviously I'm still in CCL, but and with CCL, guys, we've played stocks like this. This is not a one-day trade. This is probably going to be a 2 or 3 day trade. So bear with me on that one. Have a stop loss. You can trail your stop loss as of now. You can go ahead and say, all right, anywhere below $19, we're going to cut this. So $19 stop loss on CCL. AMD above 114. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take off, guys. Just set the ranges that need to be broke. Right now, we have set the range to the downside. In the entirety of this whole day, we could start just going and finding our resistance, and by the time you think it's time to take calls, it might reject and start building something into power hours. So please zoom out. If you're a green, I will be back later and we can try and take another high probability play if we see one. Otherwise, great trading in the morning. Obviously, we talked about the AMD ordeal. Not a big deal because we can come back and take another trade if it decides to go up or if it decides to go down. There's room for profit on AMD both ways. So not the same problem with planes last year. Oh, if they find out that this is an electrical, some type of...
Yeah, it's going to be an issue, dude. Hey, the Dow is building really nice. Like off those lows, it's starting to move green. Same thing with SPY. The VIX is now going for a little big.
One could hedge themselves for $19 if they want it on CCL, but I'm going to hold. So okay, so our Square just bounced actually off of what I would have given you as my key. That's 130, easy peasy. So watch 130 now. Same range, watch 135, 865. That's going to be where you need to break to the upside. It's that simple. So set your range 130, 135, $5 range for SQ. That should give you an idea. If you break below 130, I've got a key level at 127.35 and 125.73 to the upside and back up above that 135 level. I've got 140, of course, 139.85, and that's about it. So. Come on, China. I don't know how to take that. No, just kidding. Can I check out? What about Frog? I'm still holding that thing. So that's a kind of a speculative leap. I actually was just looking at this morning. 23.7 because it was just one. I'm probably going to cut it. I'm looking at this downtrend, so if you go step out here with me on Frog, it still looks fine. It would have to break down below 23.60. It is a speculative, almost borderline leap, and I'm hanging on to it for now. If it does break lower and this does confirm triple top, then go ahead and reverse the position. We'll take it lower. But otherwise, this was just the start of what could be a potential break to the upside. I'm still holding. Yeah, speculative Yes, frog is a speculative leap. That's actually cool to say out loud. I liked that. That was fun. Okay, so Apple, I figured that we should have a pullback. We got an HMA, our 20-day moving average. Everything, all moving averages are hanging around 160. So I'd like to get those back up and around 162. I think that if the market continues to pull back, that's where we're going to see things. Otherwise, to the upside, I've got a price target of 170, and that's based off of this downtrend right here. So, all right, friends, and I was going to say friends and family. Friends and family discount. I will see you guys a little bit later, but if you're green, stay green. Okay, that's all I have to say. All right, peace out.